Missy here, and incredible game. Did you actually ever think that it would wind up that way?
Well, I knew going in I would be on the final three. I knew I'd be part of that. I wanted to win really bad. There can only be one sole survivor, but I feel like I won my own game. I really do. It changed my life. I let it change my life. But, I don't know. I thought it was going to be Missy, Natalie, and someone else. I didn't really ever think Jacqueline would be one of the three with us, but it was actually great. I liked the whole three females. It feels so empowering, so that was great.
I kind of felt like Natalie was a bit of a surprise. But I mean, she played a great game, but often playing the game doesn't always get you all the way.
So out of the gates, I feel like Natalie, she played a great game. I mean, and Natalie and I were like this from the very beginning. So when her sister got voted off, I was the one that was there. I consoled her. She, she has become like a daughter to me anyway in life, but that's how we played the game. I mean, she was like, balls to the wall, let's go, no stopping me. No one treats my sister like that. No one splits us apart. And then when we voted out Jeremy, it was like more fuel to the fire. So she was like, oh my gosh.
I think we all thought of you as a mother in this game, and I think we were all, to coin a phrase, blindsided at Reed's speech. Even though he kind of backtracked and said that it was out of, in the game and not in real life, do you kind of feel like that was more about him getting his moment in the limelight versus the truth of the matter?
Yeah, the truth of the matter is Reed likes to shine. He's a performer on Broadway. This was his big shot to have the spotlight on him. His game was out of his control. He got voted out. He was so mad. And I got to be the target. Who else was it going to be? I mean, he wasn't going to pick Jacqueline or Natalie because out of respect for her game. Plus, why not go after the weakest player? At that point, I'm injured, I'm on one leg. Let's just go after mom. So, and I also have to say, I think sometimes we take out our feelings and our anger on the ones we love the most. So I know I'm a great mom. I'm a really good mom. And so, I think that it was his time to shine, and he felt out of control.
And you mentioned the elephant in the room, but what was the elephant in the room?
Well, the elephant in the room was that we'd never really talked about that. Reed and I can talk for hours. Like, we actually are friends. We could go have coffee and have drinks and talk about, because I have a performing arts background. So, yes, and so I have such respect for what he does on Broadway, and I wanted to be on Broadway at one point, and so all of that is so fun to talk about and ask him about, and, it's just, we just never talked about it because my tendency is to go, oh, it's okay, you didn't really mean it. But, tonight I felt like, okay, I could actually say, hey, if he really had known about my personal life a little more, I don't think he would have stabbed me the way he did. I think he would have come after me again. But I think it was his big moment. I mean, it felt like he wrote the monologue about the perfect chance for him to get up and do his monologue.
He totally practiced that in the mirror.
Oh, my God, he practiced that probably from the moment he got voted out until his big chance to stand up and say it.
I believe that he spent quite a bit of time writing and rehearsing that. Any regrets?
Oh, God. I mean, the only regret probably is that I got hurt. I feel like that, I could have saved myself a little more. I really could have won that last challenge. I was so bummed I couldn't do it. And, man, I would have dominated because even though Natalie was really strong and she could have whipped my butt in a lot, I could kill her in puzzles. And so as I'm watching that, and oh my gosh, I could have won that challenge.
So we might see you on the All-Star.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
Well, you heard it here first at Reality Wanted. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.